Hey, what's up for the Rob and Holly Show? We're hanging backstage here at Tortuga Music Festival. Callista Clark is here.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello. How y'all doing?
We're doing fantastic. We're on the beach, and we got great sunny weather. Couldn't ask for a better day for some live, awesome country music.
I know, right? Country music on the beach. We're all going to be so sunburned, but it's okay.
Drunken sunburned, but we need to tell you congratulations because your song is out today for all of us to consume in our ears. So congratulations.
Yes! I know. I am so excited for this. I stayed up until, well, later than midnight, but at least midnight last night. So I could hear it and make sure everything was good, and it's actually there. It actually happened.
Like it's real. Yeah. It's real.
I'm excited.
Was it planned out to have the song released at the day that you're playing at Tortuga? Because that's pretty smart if you plan that far ahead. Or did it happen to work out that way?
To be quite honest, I think it happened to work out in a wonderful way where I happened to be at one of the best country music festivals ever.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'm so serious. This is the coolest thing ever.
Right.
My stage, the Nashville stage, I'm looking out at the water. It's a full crowd in the water, and it was just awesome. I loved it.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's not a bad life at all. We want to get the story though behind your song. So can you? And I keep saying the wrong tense. What's the right to have?
Gave it back broken.
Gave it back broken.
Gave it back broken. I go give, and I'm like, no, that's not it. Gave it back broken. Can you tell us the story behind it?
Yeah, totally. So I wrote Gave It Back Broken with one of my favorite songwriters ever, Emily Shackleton. Just me and her over Zoom, which immediately this song was really special to me because most of the time, anything that's a radio single has at least 3 songwriters on it. I would say most of the time it happens that way. And so me and her had this last minute write last year, and it was this piano ballad song, pretty down volume the whole time. And I really felt it at the time. I was definitely going through it. And it's about giving your heart to the person that you trust the most in a relationship. And then when they give it back to you, broken, not the same way, you're the one that's, left trying to figure out what to do with it. Yeah. It's a really dramatic thought.
It's a little bit of trauma. All good country songs are trauma.
Exactly. And that's why it fits here today.
Well, I think we saw you in Nashville at the country radio seminar. And I think you were with some of your label mates. And I thought it was funny because you were sitting next to Jackson Dean, who a lot of people know is like, the drop D guitar, like more of the hard rock and country type of stuff. And you started to tune your guitar like that, and you started playing this tune that sounded real hard and heavy. And then you're like, oh, actually, I'm not going to do that. But I was like, that sounded really good.
Thank you.
But are you guys friends?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Jackson, that's the only reason why I did that.
Yeah.
I talked to him about it beforehand because I was practicing the 2 songs that I was going to play for CRS Week in my room and on the guitar, and Gave It Back Broken, which is out now, is a piano song, and I didn't realize until I got to CRS Week that I was playing on acoustic.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what am I going to do to make sure this comes across good? And the other song I was playing is one about myself called Brave Girl, and about how shy I was and about myself growing up and that kind of thing. And so I wanted to stand out. And so thank you for noticing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, I got his permission. He's the sweetest person ever and so talented. And I know that he brings the rock and roll, like you said, shreds the guitar. So I just wanted to kind of show off some skills a little bit.
No, it was cool. And I was like, oh, I kind of wanted to keep going with this. That was sweet.
Everybody started to believe me, which is a huge compliment.
Yeah.
I was like,
But we really enjoyed, I could tell, immediately. I was like, oh, they seem to be I think they might be friends or whatever. So we really enjoyed that back and forth.
Yeah, he's great.
And I see you're wearing the Who shirt. Are you a classic rock fan?
I am, although I have to admit I don't know that many of the Who songs, and people have been picking on me already all day. So
I didn't mean to bring it up again, but I noticed we were talking about retro stuff earlier, and I'm like, I didn't obviously grow up on classic rock either, but it was my parents' music, so that and it grew on me. So I'm wondering, outside of country music, what's one of your biggest influences?
Well, I grew up listening to the Beatles, Aretha Franklin. Just so many women that do it all, like Linda Ronstadt, Bonnie Raitt. That's my wheelhouse right there. So I did grow up listening to classic rock and soul and R&B and things like that, which is why I'm super excited about Gave It Back Broken. I honestly didn't know how people would react to it being so R&B and soulful, but I'm really excited for that one.
Well, we're excited for it too because we're from Detroit, so Motown and soul is
in our blood.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's definitely
Absolutely.
in our blood.
Absolutely.
So congrats on everything, and we can't wait to see you out there at Tortuga.
Well, thank you.
Callista Clark, everybody.